got to break this. We've got to break them here. We've got to shatter as many as we can here. Oh, this is an absolute joy to see. So we've absolutely smashed this army to pieces here. We've got to do as much damage as we can here as well, which is fantastic to see. This is here. Greetings and welcome to episode 30 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Knight of St. John campaign, and this, my friends, how we left it last time. Well, we had two terrific battles. The first was in Mysore here, which we defended, my friends, with great vigour and with great elan. We threw back the attacking Marathan force here. As you can see, this is the remnants of what is quite a large Marathan force. We managed to do a significant amount of damage to that force, but also, my friends, as you can see here, this was where the main battle took place, Calcutta, which initially was not our target. First of all, we did have Katak, but the council decided that the best course of action would be for us to abandon Katak and use the force which had been severely mauled in the battle for Katak, and use that force and try and take Calcutta if possible, to get this huge region, where the main regions here in the north, it really does provide a huge amount of sort of mineral wealth and natural resource wealth as well. It really does. And also to get quite clearly one of the largest ports on the subcontinent, which is the port of Calcutta. Now, we did that, my friends, but at a huge cost. This army took a sound thrashing. It really did. Look at this, down to a minimum amount of men. Some units only got 13 men left. That's how brutish it was. It was an absolute wonderful defence there, and all credit must go to General Urnuk here and his men for that wonderful sort of attack and indeed defence against almost overwhelming odds. They really did provide a wonderful battle there. We are looking to replenish and also to reinforce. Now, General Urnuk has called for us to reinforce as quickly as possible. We've also got here as well. Here now, this is going to be Chris Kavoski's army here. Now, although we haven't installed Zavosky's, we haven't quite installed a general in here because his army is not complete. So we will install General Zavosky as soon as this army is complete. We don't put generals into armies, if we can help it, unless they are complete. The general must have the final word upon the sort of the composition of that army to make sure that it is absolutely what they want. So we won't install any of General Savosky into this army until that is. Now I do know that he did request that guard units be placed upon this in this army. Unfortunately, at the moment, I believe the only place we can get guards on was Calcutta. Now that would be quite a long journey, so we are looking to upgrade the Staff Army College at the moment. We can't get it ourselves, but we've got Calcutta, which already had the Army Staff College in place. That is why we're able to get the guard units from there. We're not able to recruit this just yet, but as soon as we can, we will retrofit this army with it. But General Savosky's army here. We also have, I believe, Jean-Luc Hill's army here. I'm not quite remember. And General Ponte here as well. So that is why that now I'm not sure why we've got this colonial militia here. This is an unusual choice here, why this is here. But what we are going to do, as you can see here, we're trying to retro for bringing these 4 units here. We'll actually complete this. The completion of this army will then be brought to full hilt. They do have Household Cavalry, which is our strongest heavy cavalry unit. Now, the council came up with a number of wonderful proposals and suggestions. Now, the first was that Hyderabad be our main target, or Satara here in Bijapur. So, what we would have to do to take this out here, the other suggestion by the council was that we move this army of General Savosky, whilst it's sort of completing there its mustering, we move that into Mysore, use this army in here to then launch an attack and remove these forces from Singapatana, and then we move this. I use this army that's attacked here to then either take Bijapur or Hyderabad. There's also been a number of voices from the council saying that we go for Goa, which is definitely a possibility. Also, a number of council members have voiced concern about the Marathans, the Mughal Empire, still being sort of, still loitering around our regions, as it were, and being an ally of ours, and still being still being on the subcontinent. We haven't done anything about them, but they're a means to an end. We eventually we are going to complete conquest of the subcontinent. It will be ours, but at the moment we need the Mughal Empire. It is a means to an end. They are doing us a favour in terms of keeping the rest of the Maratha forces tied down elsewhere. Now, what was baffling as well is why did the Maratha Confederacy give Ahmednagar to the Spanish? Now, the reason was because not only was a massive Mughal force moving on Ahmednagar here, but it was also starting to threat Satara Bijapur. Now, it was quite a crafty, quite a cunning move here by the Marathans to do this, because if you can see, they've then sort of cut this entire region here off from the Mughals here. In other words, the Mughals have to move all the way around here if they want to take Bijapur, and indeed Nagpur. For some reason it stopped here. They did move against Calcutta here. They did aid us in taking Calcutta, and hopefully they'll remain here for a while, just give us a little bit of extra support and defence. We're trying to get these forces up as quickly as possible, also to rebuild and restaff these buildings here, particularly the Army Staff College, which is going to prove beneficial here. As you can see, we can get household cavalry from here as well. We can also get guards here, so that's going to prove absolutely wonderful here. Now, hopefully these forces will stay away from Calcutta, and we can sort of focus on the task at hand, which is to rebuild this region here and start to really, because you can see there's nothing coming out of here at all, but eventually this could be one of the largest ports on the subcontinent. We also have almost got, if we can take Cuttack, we can bring all of the east coast under our control, and then we'll be looking here to the west coast here, Goa in particular. We're trying to hopefully take Bijapur here in Satara, but Hyderabad is really the city we want here. They do have a vast army here. This is probably the most powerful army they have left. They've got Polygar, they've got Pindari horsemen, and they've got Lancer here, Bargir Lancers. But they've also got Indian infantry mercenaries here that they're nothing to be sniffed at all here. But these are the Royal Indian Infantry Guards. These are the elite. They're going to be very, very tough, but we want to take Hyderabad. That might mean us moving through here, crossing into Cuttack, and then moving into Hyderabad, and taking Hyderabad sort of from moving almost like a beach invasion, a land invasion here, and moving through here to sort of sidestep the defences, the immediate defences in front of us here. So that's what we might be looking at doing. But my friends, I think we can probably end this turn here. I know that the council wanted us to move out and attack it, but ideally we'll either wait for them to come to us, or we'll get these forces up to full strength. As you can see, some of these cavalry units have taken quite a beating here. So we will be looking to sort of bring this force up to full strength. Then we can really push out very aggressively here, and then use this army as well. There was also, I do beg your pardon, a call for us to bring native forces in here to garrison some of the sepoys. If we have a garrison force of sepoys backed by some artillery units here, so we free up these two armies here to do some major damage and use them as our main assault forces. That really would prove absolutely incredible for us if we can do that. So that's what we're going to be looking to doing. Excuse the noise in the background, my friends. You can imagine someone's just woken up because, of course, I'm starting to record. So that's where we stand at the moment, my friends. So we're looking still now to push on here, but we've got a little bit of tinkering to do here, should we say, to make sure that everything is absolutely spot on here for us. And indeed, we need to watch out Calcutta. This is going to be our main goal here, is getting this force in Calcutta back up to full strength, as General Urnuk has requested as well. So, how's our research doing here? We've almost got 15 turns for this here, but please give us anything at all here. Fire advance, no they won't. We do need to get naval facilities. That's our one major withdrawal sort of problem we don't have at the moment, is our lack of naval facilities to really get those first rate ship lines up and running as quickly as possible. We've got these forces as well. Hopefully they're not going to come together. They might try and take Calcutta back, but we'll have to see what happens. But let's end the turn here, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what comes our way. Ah, of course, the battle here of Antigua, which had completely slipped my mind here. As you can see, we have this wonderfully battle-hardened force here up against a considerable British force. But it has taken a number of casualties, you can see. They're not at full strength at all. Let's take this fight. Let's take this fight, my friends. Antigua is going to be back in the Order's hands. I can mark my words. We shall give this British a sound thrashing here, and then we might even look to move on upon their Caribbean holdings here. Let's see what happens. But you will have to excuse any noise coming in the background there, my friends. You might have guessed whom that might be. And indeed, with perfect timing, he has risen from the depths. Now, it's a rainy, bleak day here on the battlefield. Let's see what we have available to us here. There's a huge deployment zone here. This is quite massive, sir. I think we'll stand here, face them front onwards, but this is a huge deployment zone, absolutely massive. We might use this sort of small hamlet here as where we might use to break up any advance here. Let's move our cavalry back onto the right flank here, left flank, I beg your pardon. We've got two cavalry regiments here, which is a little bit unnerving to say the least, because that mobility is needed, but we are defending, so we should be fine here. Let's put our cannons. Now, a number of the council are calling for us to use the artillery, the sort of the foot artillery, in the line itself to give us that real firepower up front. So I think we'll do that. We'll move to the council's way here of setting up these artillery here, so we'll actually insert them into the line. So actually moving out the way here so we can get this line set up here. We've got, of course, we've got no general in here either, so a new general will be needed for this force here in the Caribbean. Are they unlimbered? Not yet, sir. So let's unlimber them. That's more like it, sir. Now, I think we'll have our grenadiers right at the vanguard here of the fight. Let's get them right front and centre here. Now what we are doing, we're going to set these gentlemen up just a little bit forward here. I think what we will do is we'll just set one regiment here of the artillery here. That's perfect, look at that, sir. Now, do we set them here behind this barricade here? I know it will limit their firing arc, which it would do actually. Let's just have a quick look how limited that would be. Yeah, we've only got this that we don't... Is that going to suit us there? Mind you, I think we will, just for their protection, we'll actually put them in this sort of... I know that some of the council might be balking at this, where it restricts our arc of fire, but we've got these gentlemen behind here, remember, that are going to provide that fire support to us anyway. And if we get attacked head on here, we can at least have some good defences here. The gentlemen... More like it, thank you, gentlemen. What the places are you doing? That's more like it, sir. Now look at that, that's a wonder, sir. Because remember, we can use canister shot here to absolutely brutalise them here. Now we've got the 3rd Grenadier Regiment, which we'll put... Let's put the real creme de la creme up front here, to make sure we've got this sealed off. We'll also use the Royal Cairo Infantry Guards here, 1st Regiment, on the right of these cannons here. Look at that, what a setup, sir. The council has absolutely once again stepped into the fore and has provided some wonderful advice. It really is beautiful to see. Look at that. Now, let's put the 2nd Regiment here on this flank. We've still got quite a battle on our hands here. We mustn't play down the size of this or the importance of this battle. If we take Antigua, it gives us dominance within the Caribbean, or particularly within the islands of the Caribbean where we are at the moment, in this sort of the east of the Caribbean here. Look at this defensive force. I wonder, we might even send some troops out forward here to attack some of the flanks of the British here. Put the 4th Regiment here, and indeed the 18th Regiment on this far right here, on the extremities here. We've even got these gentlemen here as well, which we can probably move back into a more... I think either side of these we'll actually put cavalry stakes, just to make sure that we do hold here. The rest will be behind trenches. I think we'll send 4 regiments out against the British here. Let's really teach them a lesson here. I think we'll put them here. Can we hide them within this dense forest here? Oh, indeed, sir, but not these gentlemen here. Why is this... That's more like it. You'll have to excuse the noises I said, my friends. I do apologise. We'll just leave them like this. They're not seen here. Oh, what a terrible... What the... We'll actually put 2 regiments in reserve. The 22nd and the 19th. One on the left, 1 regiment on the right. Just to make sure that we've got everything as it should be here. Only casualties here. Now we've got ourselves set up here for not only a solid defence but a good counterattack. I think we'll actually put our cavalry right over here as well. Set our cavalry up by here, just to provide that sort of mobility to this counter-attacking force. You look at that, what a magnificent sight, sir. Oh, look at this. This is nothing short of an absolute joy to see. Look at that, sir. Look along the line here, the order has now come here. Oh, look at this. Let them come, sir. Let's set up our carcass shot here. Let's begin the battle. Oh, looks like the British have already... Oh, they're already upon us, sir. Let's move these forces here. Oh, this is a wonder. Look at that, sir. Let's bring them under one command. Damn it, they've got mortar. That mortar is going to be an absolute brute, sir. Oh, look at this. Where are those guns? There they are. Where are those howitzers? We've got to deal with those howitzers. And there's the anti mortars there. Don't tell me they haven't unlimbered. Absolutely unbelievable. What a complete idiot you are, Mala. We could be absolutely decimating these ranks here, sir. Double time, lads. Double time. Show the British what we're made of. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is nothing short of a miracle, sir. If you wish to fight, sir, then we'll oblige. Oh, look at this. They're still burning, sir. Let them burn. Track them, lads, track them. We're taking casualties, but we're still hold. Oh, look at that. It seems that they found their courage here. This regiment is taking a fierce beating here. Oh, look at that. Switch the canister. Creepers, great balls of fire. Square. Canister shot will give them a good pasting here, sir. Oh, look at that raking across their flanks there, sir. Giving a good account of themselves here, the British. Look at this. Steady, lads, steady. That's why we've got the Grenadiers. That's why we've got these Grenadiers in the front line here. Get across their back lines here. Let's close the ranks. Look at this, they're firing some wonderful firing here, sir. What the blazes are you doing? What are you doing, gentlemen? What are... Get back to your guns! Get across them, lads. Oh, this is a wonderful battle here. Let's take out the general. We need to take the general out. Come on, general. Let's get this general. They fought with great bravery. We must give the British that at least. My goodness me, these men are starting to buckle now, don't you? Buckle, lads. Let's just pull them back. No, chase them down. They want to fight, then we'll oblige, sir. Let's deal with these. Let's deal with them once and for all. Let's bring everything to... Let's take everything here. Cease fire, all guns. Oh, we've got them surrounded, sir. They've shattered, sir. They can't take any more of this pressure. What a fight. What a fight. But it's almost in this octagon shape almost. We've taken them out here. Wow, that was a fine victory, sir. A fine victory. We lost only 432 men. They lost almost everything here. And rightly so. Crassier is doing their job wonderfully there. Have we taken Antigua back? We can only hope. That must have cost the British. The Dutch, what will the Dutch do? They are... That's what we've got to be careful of. So the Dutch are up to a lot, because remember, the Dutch are one of the most powerful nations in the world at the moment. They're with Russia as one of the most powerful nations by a long stretch. So we have to be wary here what we're doing. We mustn't push ourselves, nor indeed our potential enemies, too far. We must just take very small steps here, not to aggravate anybody. We don't want the Dutch declaring war upon us, because that will unleash the full might of their empire, which is vast. And indeed, what is Spain doing? What is Spain doing in the subcontinent? We need to deal with Spain if possible. We can't have them growing any massive forces here. Poland is... Where are you going, Poland, exactly? I believe the Dutch have... Oh, look at that. They've just lost that. You just saw that move there on the map. The Dutch just lost that territory there. They must have just won. The Dutch won that territory, and then they just lost it. And in the same year. Russia. As you can see, Russia is even a mightier empire. They stretch all the way from the Baltic Sea all the way to the subcontinent, to the Arabian Sea. It is huge. There. And there's Sweden raiding a trade line here. Ah, now they've left Hyderabad. That was Hyderabad. That's been completely left abandoned. Hyderabad is completely open. We must make the most of that. Well, I'll be damned. Actually, I think we can probably auto-resolve that, to be honest with you. If I'm absolutely honest with you here, taking this fight would be not really worth our while. It's well within our favour. We could destroy this force here, and we can then get ourselves set up for the next task. Only 513 losses. That's a wonder, sir. But if we can take Hyderabad, what a boom that would be. As long as Morocco leaves, look at this here. They're gonna quite clearly go for. Oh, I thought the Mughal Empire would have moved, possibly take. Oh, they've taken Hyderabad. I don't believe it. They've taken Hyderabad. We were too late, sir. Excellent. That's okay. They can be on strike if they so wish. But now, now, my friends, now we can have 8 of these guards units. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the entire route here of this is going to be for us. Now, look at these pleasure gardens here. They should be supplying us. That they have indeed brought this under full. Look at this. I don't believe it. They've taken Hyderabad. Or Hyderabad. I keep saying Hyderabad. It says Hyderabad. They've been taken by. We've just missed out on that. We can't miss out on Bijapur. And to that end, I think it's going to be probably policy for us to start moving and looking to take this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this force here, ready, and we're going to move this force into here to defend. We've got this force coming down, quite clearly looking to strike here. We need to take Bijapur. We need to take a major city here. And this has got to be, it's even, look at that, it's even got the Naval College. Alright, we've missed on Hyderabad. Hyderabad we've missed. That's gone. But this would be the absolute pinnacle here. A Naval College Ordnance has got full settlement fortifications. We're going to move along here and try and take Bijapur. That would leave them with Cuttack and Goa and Nagpur. And that would be it. But we've got to be sure we're ready for this. This army is almost complete here. Just need these cavalry to go in here. This force is going to be moving into a ship. Would we make it to Satara right now? Let's see if we can take this immediately here. We're going to have a gamble. I know the council might be balking at this. Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, that's absolutely right there.
Signore, I vostri ordini?
Oh, gentlemen, for goodness sake.
Ordini, capitano? Signori, in marcia! Ordini ricevuti. Pronti a ripartire. Verso dove, capitano? Manovra eseguita.
We've landed.
Sì, signore.
Let's move back here to make sure our port is completely secure. We should also move the gentleman to here.
Pronti all'azione. Ordini. Ordini, capitano.
We did have additional ships, I do believe. Yes, here. Oh, look at that. We should have another ship here, if I'm not mistaken, indeed. Can we send the archer into here? Let's see what's about in here. Got 1,840 coming in from here, which is exceptional, sir. How long for this? Now, these have moved into here, which is excellent. That means they'll keep them busy. And they're going to move towards here and here. But if we can just secure this here, which we will do, this army will what's left of it will soon be up at full strength. These armies can hold their own here. These are going to be replenished and repaired. If we can take Bijapur, what Hyderabad has gone. Hyderabad is damn. Mind you, that's a strong Mughal force that's moving in there. If we can take Hyderabad before the Mughals can get it, that would be brilliant. It really would. And what? Let's just quick nuclear. Yes, we've done it. We've taken it. Absolutely fantastic. Replenish, repair. That was good. Oh, 18,000, even better. That's back under our control. Let's repair that to bring in maximum, optimum income. +1 to command when fighting in India. Brilliant. He's a wonderful general here. +1 to command and morale in battles as well. Mentioned dispatches. So we've got General Savorsky and General Hill both earning awards and compliments as well for their display of battle, which is good to see. Almost got this ordnance board up at full strength as well, which means 24 pounders as well, which we're going to retrofit this army with here. So this army will see the 12 pounders moved out, or actually they might be left in here for the. Actually, let's make these sepoys, which we did want to move in here, of native forces. How are we doing here? 6 more turns so we can get quick line, which is going to be a real boon. Now let's have a look if we can possibly purchase any technologies here. Oh my goodness me. If we can get, could we get platoon firing, I wonder? Let's offer them 1,000. I doubt they no, didn't think so. We don't have enough money at the moment anyway. Let's make sure we can at least take Satara. Send the battle. Send the turn of it, end the battle. I've got the battles on the brain. Let's end the turn here. We might even jump in and try and take Satara straight off the march. We can't have the Mughal Empire taking that as well, because that's a real jewel here in the north. Oh, wait a minute. Has Ahmednagar here fallen into rebel hands? We've got Calcutta, but I really wanted to get Hyderabad because it was on this hill. As you can see, this massive hill here. It's almost like a fort on top of a hill, which would make assaulting it incredibly difficult. But we're going to have to go for Satara, and Satara might even suit us better. This might have actually worked in our favour because it has a naval college, which we don't have, which is going to give us access to better ships, particularly military ships, those heavy first rates, which we definitely need here. We also need to try and take Goa as well if possible. We've got this huge army here moving down, possibly to try and take Arcot. But I think the final death throes here of the Maratha Confederacy are in the offing. And that's what we want. But can we take Satara straight off the bat? Will they surrender? I doubt they will. It's their capital city. For the moment, though, I know some of the council will be balking that the Mughals have taken so much. But we don't have the facilities to sort of really produce vast amounts of armies, vast amounts of troops, to sort of keep steamrolling our enemies over and over and over. No, we have to do everything almost like a surgical strike. Everything has to be done with great thought. We have to sort of take a region, take a city, take a town, hold it, replenish, and plan for the next strike. We simply cannot sort of just roll out 3 or 4 army groups and just completely level everything in our path. It's not going to happen, not yet at least. We're not at that stage yet, but if we can gain the majority here of this, especially of the seaboards, the ports are the key to this here. The more ports we can open up, the greater our trade, the more income we'll have. We also want to become self-sustaining. If we can take this region here, it would be phenomenal for us. Especially this port here, because look at this port here. It's like a spider's web. It just reaches out to all different parts. Now that could be ours, and the port and the trade with it will be ours as well. So we can't allow, or not allow, that'd be the wrong sort of term, because they're allies of ours, remember. But we can't give the opportunity to the Mughal Empire to take it. As you can see, the Dutch are taking a long time. That is the size of the Dutch sort of empire at the moment. Spain. Looks like they've gotten some money here because they're starting to build things here, but Britain, I know that some of the council members are even eyeing at Britain at the moment for a potential future invasion. That will come. I know that many of the council, including myself, have not forgiven the British for what they did at the very start of this campaign, which is to really do a very underhand tactic, which is a launch attack against us. As we started, we just barely managed to hold on and throw them away. If we hadn't, then this campaign would have ended within the first couple of years, and that is no exaggeration. But I believe that the Dutch have been thrown back here because they did take this region here, which we didn't look at. We'll have a look which region it was. But it looks like the war is at full strength. But wait a minute, have the Ottomans just taken Moldavia back here? We are allies with the Ottoman Empire, so our trade and income is actually helping to keep them afloat, to be honest with you, because at one point the Ottoman Empire was under a huge amount of strain and pressure from external forces, i.e. the Russians and the Poles. But because of our partnership here, our income, because we are the single largest trading nation, I think bar Russia, then we are sort of by de facto, because of our wealth is increasing, because we're trading with the Ottomans who are an allies of ours, their wealth is increasing, so the more money we get, the more money they make. As the money sort of passes down the trade line, or the trade chain, should I say. As you can see, Russia here starting to put together quite the force. We can but hope that Russia and the Dutch keep themselves to themselves. That really is what we're after. But if we need to take Bijapur straight off the march, that is exactly what we will do. We will attack the city immediately. It'll put us in danger of losing a huge amount of troops potentially, but the rewards are vast. Now, what is Russia going to do? Remain out of... Oh, that's what they were going to do. That gave the Russians a little bit of a kicking there, but they did deal with the Ottomans there. But I don't like to see that. I like the Ottomans to stay healthy and robust. Sweden. That's a Marath. Oh, there it is. There it is. But our main goal here is to take Bijapur. That's what we've got to take. We can hold Mysore. Oh, ouch. Oh, look at that. Stand up, gentlemen, down here. Has one of them passed away, possibly? I don't think so. Mysore is besieged. Oh, that army got full compliments. Oh, you've got mortars here. We've got some firelock. I'm not sure we need, but still, that's going to be a pretty tough battle. We are going to take this fight now, not this one. We've got quite a few casualties here, but still, General Savorsky, we believe very, very strongly is General Savorsky here. Wonderful commander, and indeed council member. Now they split their forces here, which is troubling. But this is what we want here. We want this city. Let's just continue the siege here for this. Let's deal with what we have here. That's been raided. That's been raided. That's been raided. We're just going to show them that they can't. Oh, excellent, excellent, sir. We're trying to build our naval fleet. We can't. We don't even get. No, we can't. We got 6 of 6 now. So let's just make sure that we've got everything we need here. I do beg your pardon about that, my friends. Of course, we've got all these fleets now arriving. Now, are all of these taken here? That's taken. Is this taken here, though? Yes. By Sweden. We're allied with Sweden. So let's just reinforce what we've got here already. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's already taken. That's a shame. But that's not getting anything here at all, is it? 4,000 coming in here. Absolutely fantastic. And the council did recommend that we keep this going here. We keep this trading income as much as we possibly can here. Here.
Signore?
And here again.
Sì, signore.
Why the Dutch here? I don't like the sight of the Dutch here. Look at that. That's more like it. That one's been dealt with.
Verso dove, capitano? Ordini ricevuti, capitano. Qualche ordine?
Here, let's get as much as we can here. That's more like it, sir. Just gonna scout here to see what we've got available.
Sì, capitano. Spiegare le vele, in attesa di altri ordini. Levare l'ancora. Ordini, capitano? Sì, sì, capitano.
That's not going to end well, is it?
Prepararsi alla battaglia!
But let's read it while we can. Oh, that's more like it, sir. We can't upgrade here at all. But our main goal, our main prize is going to be +1 to morale in battles. Excellent. Now we've got this army potentially moving down here as well to try and take Arcot from us. But we're not going to show any weakness here at all. But we are going to take Bijapur. Now all these are being replenished here. This army is going to quite clearly start harassing us. Katak is not in the best of condition either, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. We've got all these guards units being prepared. Look at that, 1,840 already from here. Is that under? No. Right, we're going to take this fight where we need to take Satara.
Insediamento sotto assedio.
We could take this right now, but we don't have. We can blast our way through here. We've got enough guns to do it. We're going to blast our way into this city here. Let's assault. We're assaulting the city. We need to take it right now. This is the jewel in the crown here of the Marathan Confederacy. It is the capital city. If we can take it, it rips the beating heart away from the Empire. And we will take the rest of India. It's just a matter of time. But we just got to gain our strength here once we've done this. We have stretched ourselves very far. I would like to try and take Katak if possible to get the rest of the eastern seaboard under our control. And we are on top of a hill here, which is perfect for an assault, sir. Absolutely perfect. Let's have a look at the topography here of our... We've got a massive deployment zone. It is absolutely vast. I mean, look at the forts. Aren't the forts here in the subcontinent an absolute joy to see? Look at the size. Oh, look at this building here. I mean, the architecture, they're absolutely fantastic to look at. I mean, look at that. What an absolute joy. What a genius that puts together that type of architecture is one. Oh my goodness me, look at this. For a place to set your guns upon. You are looking down into the city here. I wonder if we could attack from this angle here and put our guns upon here. I know that we've got howitzers that don't need that, but I mean you're effectively looking down upon the city. Let's see where the range we've got here. Let's follow the range of these guns here, all the way out here. All the way out here. It covers the entire city. Oh my goodness me, it covers the entire city. We're going to be attacking from this front here. Now, how about our howitzers? What is the range of these? Put them at the very top of the hill here. And that'll set them back here as well. Not. Now then, what's the range of these gentlemen here? Right to here. What about their quick? Oh my goodness me! Even carcass shot reaches. Oh, that's a perfect position, sir. Now we need to assault this from several sides. So we're going to make our main assault's going to come from here. We're going to blast them to pieces here. Now we've got our cavalry, which we're going to have on standby here. Here and here, behind the hill here, just in cover. As you can see, they can sort of breach out from here. We'll have 2 regiments of cuirassiers on one side, 1 cuirassier, 1 regiment of horse on the left. On the right, guns up here ready to fire at a moment's notice. Now, we don't have any grenadier guards here, but we can put our Royal Cairo here on the base of this hill. We're going to have a token force here to defend, because remember we are assaulting. We'll put the 38th Regiment here as well. Now I think that's all we're going to put there for the moment. We do have this cavalry here to defend against any, but we need to put together a strike force. One that's going to attack the corner here on this flank. We'll have 2 regiments attacking from this flank. What the blazes is going on here? Right, that was rather unsuccessful. Now, 40th Regiment is going to strike on this corner here. We're going to try and divide and conquer here. Again, using the slopes and line of sight to our advantage. If they can't see us, they can't fire upon us. Now, we also need to attack from this angle. We need to keep them busy. It's also going to be hand to hand, which is going to be difficult for us because they are the masters of hand to hand here. And we don't need 3, we need 4 regiments. We need 3 regiments. Again, a very sort of craggy, rocky outlook here. We're going to try and attack this corner here. We're trying to wrap around there if possible as well. Now we've got these 3 regiments here as well. We're already going to be assaulting from one corner. I wonder if we can assault this corner here and really get right behind them here. Us using this corner here. They can't defend every corner all at once. I know they've got other forces, but we've got to let the artillery do its work here. Right, let's take this fight, my friends. Let's do this. Let's deal with those gentlemen first. We've got those mortars there, though. Here they come. If they attack us, it's going to be an absolute joy, sir. Nothing moves yet. Nothing moves. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. You can probably guess who that might be. Already dealt with. Already dealt with, sir. Was a man lost, sir, in that fight. Let's get carcass shot on them. Let's make sure they leave this battle once and for all. We don't want them coming back. No, they're coming back. They're coming back. We thought they might. Let's deal with them. Oh, look at that. If these leave here as well. That's an absolute joy, sir. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, this is a massacre, sir. Nothing short of a massacre. If they want to come out and fight us, then we'll oblige. These guns are firing so quickly. Then we're going to assault. Yes, as I suspected, sir. That's why we didn't move out to assault the city straight away. Just in case they came up to meet us. They don't expect these cavalry here to be here either, do they? Look at that. The artillery is an absolute boon here for us. We need to get on these walls. We need to be aggressive here. We've lost some troops here. Let's not be under any illusions. But we've also destroyed a fair few of them here. Can we get upon these walls here? It needs to be a coordinated assault. They came out, but they thought no better of it. Let's whittle away their numbers, look at that. Right, let's begin our assault here. Now we have dealt a good blow to them here. They're not at full strength here now by a long stretch, but let's get these gentlemen up now. Gosh, they're taking a fierce battering there from those mortars. They're an absolute fiend, those mortars. Come on, gentlemen. we can take these walls, we're going to rush in here with our cavalry and storm this place. Let's get up on those. Oh, good grief, they've taken an absolute pasting that there. Assaulting the capital, sir. Get up on those walls, stand forward, gentlemen. Oh, they're taking a fierce punishment here. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here at all. Yes, well done, lads. Get up those ropes. As soon as this falls here, we're going to move in with that cavalry, and my word, we're going to blitzkrieg this mortars. I have no idea what this single file nonsense is. Let's get the cavalry in here. Get in these buildings, lads. lost a lot of troops here. Lost all the cavalry here, but my word. Oh, good grief. There's these mortars, these damn mortars are absolute menace, they really are. Break these. Now we've lost our cavalry as well. Yes, they're breaking, sir. Oh, you've got to be joking me. We're not going to lose this fight, surely, gentlemen. Get these blooming mortars, lads. Get these mortars. These have absolutely butchered this army. Absolutely butchered it. The main reason we've lost so many men is these mortars. Let's deal with them once and for all here. Will they find out? No, they're routing, and they're routing as well. My goodness me, this has cost us dear, but we've had to do it, lads. At last, as mortars are silent, my goodness me, they've cost us an absolute arm and a leg here. The fort has been absolutely butchered. Yes, I said, come on, lads. Oh, look at this. Oh, we finally... Oh, that's old. House to house fighting. Look at that in there. House to house fighting. My goodness me. They've broken. They've had enough, sir. It will be ours. This city will be ours no matter what the cost, sir. Oh, that's going to hurt in the morning. That was a painful battle, but they put up fanatical resistance here. These armies just completely routed these forces. I mean, they was just gone, shattered. We've still got these gentlemen up on the hill, but look at this. We've lost 3 regiments in their entirety here. One way or another, it will be ours. Come on, damn you, break, sir. This city must be ours. Yes. Yes, we've done it, my friends. We've done it. We have done it. 63 men, that's all they got left. 275 kills here by the... Look at this, the bravery of these men is exceptional. We lost 1,155. That was a very... Yes! That's more like it, gentlemen. Now, 1,770 here. Not a huge amount of income, but still. The blazes is going on there. Look at that. Replenish and repair. Let's bring all of these, especially here, up to full strength. Pavilion of Achievement. Oh, at last we've got the Naval College. Oh, that's a wonder, sir. It really is. And an additional school here as well. Oh my gosh, we've just ripped the beating heart here out of... Oh, that is an absolute wonder to see. We need to get this port open as quickly as possible. I think we'll send... It's now ours and it's open for business, sir. We'll upgrade that immediately. Pull these gentlemen back to here. We will put one regiment in here just to make sure we've got port security. That is absolutely fantastic. We've finally taken... We've had to alter our plans because of what's happened here, but that really has been an absolute boom for us. 20,000 here. We've taken Bijapur, the absolute crown jewels here. Like, I know that Hyderabad has fallen to the Mughals, but still, all they've got is Katak and Nagpur, and then subcontinent has been cleared of the Marathans. The civil war we plunged ourselves into will then have ended, and then we can hopefully go on. I mean, Goa as well, if we can get Goa. After this, actually, we will strike out here like this. And this, my friends, how we will end this episode. I hope, my friends, you've enjoyed this episode. And I'd like to thank the Council for all your wonderful advice. You have made this possible for as it is, my friends. Without your help, without your advice, we will not be in this position. I know we've been attacked by the last of the great Marathan armies here, but we shall defeat them. And we shall repel them from Mysore once again. But my goodness me, my friends, what a wonderful episode that has been. We really have achieved a huge amount here, and I know our forces are split over here, but if we can take Goa, that will link the regions together. That will give us a coherent whole here, so we will control all of the seaboards here, which is absolutely fantastic. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please leave your comments down below. As always, please keep the council's comments coming down below. They've been absolutely wonderful as always. Thank you for all of your wonderful support. I do apologise for the lateness of this episode as well, because unfortunately I've been busy, a little bit under the weather as well, my friends. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, keep those comments coming down. Those magnificent comments. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.